The Chicago Bulls get their first win in over a month. Me and Pat are going to break that down, plus more on today's Locked On Bulls.
You are Locked On Bulls, your daily Chicago Bulls podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Thank you for tuning in to Locked On Bulls, member of the Locked On Podcast Network, where it's your team every single day. That's Pat, the designer, host, and creator of the Windy City Breeze and host of the Chicago Bears show on ESPN 1000. I'm Haize, host, creator of Chicago Bulls Central, Chicago Bears Central YouTube pages and podcasts. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into even bigger potential wins with a college basketball parlay profit boost. Head to FanDuel.com to get started. That's FanDuel.com. FanDuel. Play your game. Pat, the Bulls have done something that they did not do the whole entire month of February, and that's get a win. A win against the Milwaukee Bucks. A win in which the Bucks scored 31 points in the entirety of the second half. The Bulls scored 36 in just the third quarter. The Bucks scored only 8 points in the fourth quarter of this game. 27-0 run, something like that. Ridiculous. Pat, how'd you feel about this game?
It was weird. Just a nasty run. And by the way, it's not. I don't want people who probably aren't watching the game and are just listening to us for the information on what happened in the game to think that the Bulls went on this fantastic run defensively. No, that was a horrible basketball game to watch. That was what was it? A solid 2.5 minutes of no one making a shot on either side, not because of good defense, just because they were missing like a mug. Like it was a wild game to end in a 27-0 run. But it's a win. It's one of two that the Chicago Bulls may get the rest of the way. This is not getting back to winning ways. This is not going to change the outcome of the rest of the season. But some things that I did see in the game that, you feel better about. Modest Buzelis has, whether it is, you hope it's not lip service and you want to see it on the court. Modest Buzelis is going out there and playing like he wants this to be his team.
We're going to talk about that. And so hold your Modest thoughts, because that's the second segment, because there's Modest is doing exactly what we asked him to do. We'll get into that in the second segment. But Josh Giddey, a triple-double, his first triple-double since returning back from injury, a 20-point triple-double, 20 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists, if I'm not mistaken, off the top of my head. He had a really good game. Colin Sexton scored 22 points off the bench. Leonard Miller had himself a game as well. Like a nice statistical output. I can't say it's a nice game because, like you said, the Bucks died active.
It was a terrible battle. Listen. If I told you this game at any point had a 27-0 run, the Bulls shot 51% from the field, which is fine. 36% from three, which is fine. 69% from the free throw line. Like it's like the Bucks basically just did not show up in the entire second half. It was I had a buddy yesterday who was sweating out a parlay that Cam Thomas was a leg on, who had 10 points for pretty much the entire second half until the final 2 points that he got. So it was not a good basketball game, bottom line. But the one thing that you can take away from it, good to see Giddey getting back into rhythm. I don't know what Leonard Miller is, but he was efficient.
Yeah, we'll talk about Leonard Miller as well. But I will say this, for all the Bulls fans who were having a conniption when Ousmane Dieng had 2 solid games for the Milwaukee Bucks, he's looked basically terrible since then, bro.
Yeah, no, he has come back down to earth in a major way. And that was, the one thing that you always can look at. And I would say, take that same approach with Leonard Miller.
Exactly.
When there's no tape on you, it's real hard to defend you. Like I got to defend you off of what I'm seeing as it's happening. Or when all of a sudden there's some tape on you, it's a little bit easier to figure out what you want to do. But at a minimum, the one thing I do like with what we've seen is Billy Donovan is not sitting here in this live or die by the guys that we traded for world that I think everyone else is. I told you I see a future on this team with Nick Richards. It don't got to be a long future, but I think he's a solid backup big. I told you I could see Gershon Yabusele here next year as a rotational piece if they can get him to stay. Rob Dillingham is done. Billy saw enough. He was like, yeah, there's no answer for it. So I'm good. And I respect that. Like, you would expect that they're going to sit here and just play these guys that they traded for and go, we got to play them no matter what. Billy's like, no, I may still be coaching here next year. I got to play guys that actually might be on this team.
Yeah, I mean, and Billy, there's actually a quote from Billy Donovan in regards to that. It was before the game last night, in which he talked about, like, hey, I'm trying to find the lineups that is the best lineups for us. He's like, I'm not saying, oh, look, we're winning in the third quarter and then sitting guys, which you may not be doing that now, Billy, but we saw you do that at times, bro. But yes.
There's literally just no one left at this point. Playing modest truly is the best way to
and
playing modest. Hey, there's no answer,
and it's just. But it goes to show, like we said, like people be too quick to write stories on things. Like, people were saying, "Oh my God, Rob Dillingham had one game." Like, "Oh my God, he's a steal." He's looked back like trash since then. Like, it's just like this season isn't about trying to have some big long takes about players. It's really about, hey, let's get through the season the best way we can. Guys that could have a future on this team. Like, of course, Giddey, the Trays, the Jalen's, the Modest Buzelis. Like, take a look at what those guys are doing here to end the season. You want those guys to build chemistry to play together. And at that, that's really it. It's not about wins or loss. Like, okay, and another thing, for the tanking fans, if you guys are having a whole breakdown because the Bulls got one win in a month, please shut up respectfully. Respectfully shut up.
Hey, bro, listen. Here's the one thing I will say. Don't have a hot month. Don't let
I agree with.
Like Billy. You gotta sit guy.
If we get 6 games into the month and we're 4-2, okay, now then I can start understanding people having a breakdown.
Yeah, I mean,
one win in a month, calm down just a little bit for that.
Yeah, if you do that again, you've got 2 wins in 2 months. You'll be fine.
Exactly.
But it truly is. I think you're seeing a mindset that I kind of can respect, because again, we don't expect this to be the Bulls are tanking for 2 years. The Bulls are tanking for 3 years. I fully expect this offseason the Bulls to be incredibly aggressive. I think you're going to see a lot of me and Haize on Locked On Bulls outside of just the 3 days that we're required to do.
A lot of breaking news episodes I got to fill in.
I really do think that. And like, it seems like there are pieces that you have to figure out quickly in, what do we have left? 20 games?
21 now.
21 games?
Yeah.
Okay, is this guy a part of the team moving forward, or are we okay moving on with him and trying to trade him to somebody that he fits better? Rob Dillingham, I believe, has 1 more year under contract.
2. It's a rookie scale deal.
2 more years under contract. Try and trade him.
Well, if they they don't have to pick up his 4th year option. So I guess technically it's 1 year. They don't have to pick up the 4th year option. We'll see.
I would 100% just be like, look, if you want this guy, send me whatever you want. Like, you can get him for cheap. He's still under his rookie contract. There's somewhat of a value there of the unknown. And listen, remember, P. Will was at that forever. The unknown could have gotten you, wasn't it a late first round pick for P. Will?
No, if they traded P. Will after his rookie year, they probably got an unprotected lottery pick. Is probably what would have happened if they traded him after his rookie year. But
well, even after the second year, right? Teams were still, hey, we'll take P. Will, because it was the same
year. He got hurt. He didn't play very much his second year. Remember, he only played 10 games his second year.
Second or third year then? Was it the third year?
I don't ever remember his value going back up. I'm not saying I just don't ever remember the value going back up, because I know he got hurt the second year and then he was trashed the third year.
I just feel like there was one. Let me see. Yada yada yada. He definitely got. He played 63 games the second year.
No, he didn't.
Oh no, never mind. I'm looking backwards. He played 17 games. Third year. Third year he went up. Third year was the 1 year that he went up. He had 28 minutes, 10 points a game, 46% from the field, 41% from 3. Like, after that season, you're not getting a great pick, but you literally could have went. Teams were still interested. They were like, there's unknown potential there that we could possibly tap into, and we'd be okay with making that move. The unknown sometimes is your best trade asset. Learn from the mistake. Move on from Rob Dillingham.
Yeah.
Get something for him.
I mean, we'll see. I doubt anybody wants Rob Dillingham. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I don't even know if people are interested in the potential of Rob Dillingham. But, hey, if somebody does come calling and they're like, hey, that young point guard you got, that 5'9" guy you guys listed 6'1".
No, did you see over the weekend, who was it? He was standing next to Ant was standing next to Jalen Brunson. And bro, I swear to God, he's this much taller than Jalen Brunson. I don't like when you talk about lying about heights. We need to investigate this, bro.
I think Ant's a legit 6'3", 6'4".
Bro, there is a close-up video. Either Jalen Brunson grew dramatically.
Jalen Brunson was wearing up tempos. You know.
Bro, he had some hokers on. And he grew that much, bro. Like legit, it's a close video. It's not like them on camera far away. It's them shaking hands. He's this much taller. It's crazy to see.
But with that said, we're going to continue the conversation. We're talking about Modest Buzelis and what he's done since the All-Star break. Because Modest Buzelis is doing exactly what like I said earlier, what me and Pat have asked him to do. We're going to talk about that right after this. This episode is brought to you guys by BetterHelp. March is a time to celebrate women, especially around International Women's Day, and to recognize just how much they carry at work, in relationships, and in families, all the unseen roles they can step into every single day. It's easy to celebrate that strength, but it's just as important to make space for their emotional well-being and honesty. That goes for all of us. I think about my mom and how much she carries without always saying so. It always makes me think how much of us are doing the same thing. The roles we play, the expectations we carry, the pressure we don't always talk about. Therapy can help with all of that. Creating balance, setting healthy boundaries, and supporting your overall well-being. With over 30,000 licensed therapists and more than 6 million people served worldwide, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform. And it works. Fill out a short questionnaire, get matched with the licensed therapist, and if it's not the right fit, you can switch at any time. Your emotional well-being matters. Find support and feel lighter in therapy. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/LockedOnNBA. That's betterhelp.com/LockedOnNBA. More Locked On Bulls coming up next. All right, Pat. So
why did they spell help?
Huh?
Why did they spell help? Hey, if you need to know how to spell help,
have you
seen
the way that some people spell in the comments, bro?
Oh my God, bro. It's some bro, listen.
There's some people that need help spelling help. Is all I can say with that.
Yeah, you true. You right. You right on that.
All right, Pat. Since the All-Star break, Modest Buzelis is averaging 18 points per game. But I want to go over this list of things that he's doing for this Bulls team and where he's leading the Bulls team at. He's leading the Bulls in the following categories: total minutes played with 306, total points at 178, total rebounds at 63, total blocks at 16, total field goals made at 62, and total three-pointers made at 29. Modest Buzelis has also attempted the second most free throws on this team as well, and has taken 40 more shots than any other Bull, the next closest to him, since the All-Star break, since these trades went down. How you feeling, Pat?
I love it. Why wouldn't you? And listen, I get the efficiency's not there. I've said multiple times, second year slump could be serious with Modest Buzelis, but in this second year slump, he is getting better, right? And I think the second year slump conversation is more on the visual. There are times where it just seems Modest is not a part of what the Bulls are trying to do. As much as we're saying that could 100% be Billy Donovan.
Mm-hmm.
That could be Billy taking him out of that portion of the game and different things like that. Modest is he's upped his numbers since the All-Star break. That's what you want to see. He's gotten more opportunities since the All-Star break. It's what you want to see. Has it been as efficient as you would like it to be? No, it hasn't. But you know what? In those inefficiencies, you're learning, you're understanding. I saw something in the last game that Modest did when he got down into the paint. In the previous game versus who we played before Milwaukee, we played Charlotte.
That sounds right. No, is that right? No, I think we played a team between that and Charlotte.
Either way, right? Like there's a moment where he gets down in the paint and he kicks it out to I want to say it's Colin Sexton for a corner three, and it's just like, bro, you got the man down there. You're bigger than him by 5 inches. Like, take him to the paint and finish this play. Versus the Bucks, he got that same opportunity versus Cam Thomas, and Cam Thomas was barbecue chicken down there. Now, I'm not saying that this young man's going to be Shaq, but he does have the footwork. He does have the strength, or the one thing that I think you can clearly see on him, to baby some of these smaller players that when they get up on him, do that. This is as few times as you're going to have. It was the Blazers that the Bulls lost to the game before. There's few times as you're going to have to actually just say, F it, I can put this thing up. Do that. Because that is when teams start to look at you and go, okay, he's taking a little bit more charge. He's being, I remember, I think it was Casey Johnson was talking about it, that Modest was trying to be more vocal and be more of an a-hole on the court because you got to be at times. And I love that we're seeing that in the second half of the season more. This is nothing but space and opportunity for you. Doesn't mean it's how you're going to play next season, but this is the opportunity for you to work on your game, get better. And there's not going to be very many wins, but be as competitive as possible.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is, like you said, this is what Modest needs to be doing at this point in time. There's nobody else on here that's going to be taking shots, so Modest needs to take those shots. It's just simply put. That's Modest Buzelis needs to be taking those shots. He's taking them now. That's a good part to see, and hopefully he just keeps doing it. Because if he does, if Modest Buzelis continues this path and uses this to build some confidence, that says a lot. Now, I don't know if Modest is going to turn into the guy, but until we get that guy, you want Modest Buzelis to be a more aggressive player. If we add AJ DeBonsa to this team, or Darren Peterson to this team, or somebody else, Cam Boozer, I don't think Cam Boozer has the makeup to be the guy either. But even if you add another talented guy like that, like, you want Modest to already be in a place to where you're at least like, all right, we kind of know what Modest can do. Of course, there's still things you can add to your game, and now we're adding this piece to it. Let's see what they can do together.
And his bottom line for me, I know Modest can be the 25 point per game scorer. I've never questioned that. Can you be the guy? Can you be the guy that sets the standard for the team? Can you be the guy that pushes the team to go further? Because I didn't see that guy in the first half. That's what I care about. Can you be the guy that, remember, you were the guy that was he-heing off of a Vooch game winner in a game y'all shouldn't have lost? Can you be the guy that is the Vooch stale face going, we shouldn't have even been competitive in this game? Like that's the guy I want to see. That's the guy that we're seeing, I would say, over the last 5 or 6 games, when going back to the Pistons game, maybe, where you started to see that. That's the guy where it's like, this is not acceptable. How we're losing right now is not acceptable. I don't care that there's 7 guards on this team. That's the organization's problem to work out. We got to figure out how to win on the floor. That's what I like that we're seeing out of Modest over the last few times, because if you do get a Darren Peterson, me and you both agree, Darren Peterson's a phenomenal talent. I don't think he's a leader.
Exactly.
So you need a leader. You've got one in Josh Giddey. If you've got another one in Modest Buzelis, the sky truly could be the limit for this team. You could go, okay, we're going to go out here and attack the restricted free agency and get a big name here and add this piece here, and you could be great going into next season. But like that takes having those leaders on those teams established. And it's the one thing that I think we never had in the previous regime until DeMar showed up.
I mean, DeMar showed up a year into the prior regime. Oh, you're talking about Garpax.
I'm talking about with Garpax. I'm talking about like the Zach LaVine regime.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You didn't have any leaders on the floor.
No, the closest thing we had to that was Thad Young.
Nasty, and you right.
That's the closest thing we had to that was Thad, bro.
Nasty, and you are 100% right. Hey, F Thad Young. You got the clap. Meg Thee Stallion. F Thad Young.
No, that wasn't Thad Young.
It was Thad Young, wasn't it?
No, that was
Oh no. What's the young dude we had? You right. It wasn't Thad Young. Thad Young got a whole family. That wasn't Thad Young. I ain't putting nothing out there.
That was old boy who got dunked on by.
Yeah. Why can't I think of his name? I can't think of
his name now either.
That's
like
him.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, so Modest has an opportunity here to step up to, like, Kobe and I are both vocal leaders on this team. They're now gone, so this is your opportunity. And as much as like Josh Giddey has those moments on the court where he'll definitely get into his players and stuff like that, but
yeah,
I wouldn't even say that Josh Giddey is always the most vocal guy either. This is Modest's opportunity to establish himself as that for the rest of the
year. No, 100%. Let's hope that it continues and they find a way. I'm really trying to figure out who this was. It wasn't Tony Bradley. I'm sitting here looking through previous rosters. It was
DJ something, wasn't it?
Was it DJJ?
No, it wasn't DJJ.
I think so.
I forgot Brody's name.
Hey, bro, we are officially to these mugs suck so much. Who cares? Torrey Craig.
Torrey Craig. There you go. Torrey
Craig.
And he got caught cheating. He dropped like that, bro. You could have been Clay. You got caught cheating, bro.
Listen. This is what I continue to say. When you an athlete, it's different than any other profession ever, bro. Hey, you can do whatever you want and still come out on top.
Oh, for sure.
Although his career kind of ended after that. Where's Torrey Craig?
I don't know.
In the league, or is Torrey Craig gone now?
Listen, you're wasting time. Go into your ad read, bro. Nobody cares.
Craig plays for Boston.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hey man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Show love as always. We gotta sit here. We had a whole Meg Thee Stallion segment. We gotta talk about Leonard Miller and the solid game that he had, and what Bulls fans should expect moving forward from Leonard Miller. But first, we gotta talk about these ads. That ad. College basketball is nonstop, big games, tight spreads, momentum swings every single night from early tip-off to late-night West Coast shootouts. There's always action on the board, and now FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into an even bigger payout, and even bigger potential wins. You can build any college hoops parlay you want, rivalry game, ranked matchup, whatever fits. You can mix spreads, totals, and player props to match how you see the slate playing out. Then you can apply the profit benefits and instantly bump up the potential payout. Go safe, go bold, ride with the team you've been following all season. It's your parlay, your style, now with more upside behind it. Head to FanDuel.com to get started. That's FanDuel.com. FanDuel, play your game. We also got to tell you guys all about Indeed, workplace chaos, deadlines stacking up, inbox overflowing, and the one position you have to fill still sitting open. When the pressure's on and you need the right hire, this is the job sponsored. This is a job for sponsored jobs. Indeed, sponsored jobs helps you reach the people who actually fit what you're looking for: skills, experience, location. So you're not just hoping for the right candidate and that they actually stumble across your post. And here's a stat that says it all. In the minute I've been talking to you guys, companies like yours made 27 hires on Indeed, according to Indeed data worldwide. So if you're hiring, spend less time searching and more time interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Indeed sponsored jobs is here to help. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Less stress, less time, more results. When you need the right person to cut through the chaos, this is a job for Indeed sponsored jobs. And listeners of this show will get $75 sponsored job credit to help get your premium job, the premium status it deserves at Indeed.com/podcast. Just go to Indeed.com/podcast right now to support our show and say that you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions do apply. Need to hire? The job. This is a job for Indeed sponsored jobs. More Locked On Bulls coming up next.
Struggle there towards the end there a little bit, my boy.
You know what it is? Because they got random things in bold, which in my brain is like, oh, you want me to emphasize this? But then it's just a random word. It's just like Why is this in bold? Like,
with that said, before we get to this last segment, man, I want to make sure y'all go over to lockedonbulls.supercast.com and join the Everydayer Club, where you get access to ad-free version of the show, as well exclusive access to the Locked On Discord, where you can talk to your favorite Locked On host. With that said, Pat, Leonard Miller in the last game had himself a game: 27 minutes, 15 points, 6 of 8 shooting from the field, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. This was by far the best game of Leonard Miller, and he's actually getting some run. The game prior to this one as well, he got over 20 minutes, and he put up double-digit points as well. In no way am I saying anybody should overreact. People should learn from overreacting to Ousmane Deng. Don't overreact until, like, there are people in my, like, Leonard Miller has proven himself to be part of the Bulls' future. It's like, calm down. But I will say this, he has shown, hey, as long as, give me some minutes. I would say this, if he keeps playing this way, keep giving him minutes until he proves otherwise. How you feeling, Pat?
Yeah, listen, good couple of games. I think it's more about getting some tape on guys. I think it also helps that he is taller than anybody on either of the teams that we played over the last 2 games. Because didn't Klingon not play? Am I tweaking on that?
He's 6'10".
Didn't Klingon not play in that last game?
I don't know.
Either way. But no, listen, I think he's been a good asset over the last couple of games. He's a piece that has shown you something. Here's what I would want to see. Develop that. When you see somebody giving you some go, like Leonard Miller is giving you, that's something that you want to push. He's 6'10". That's something that if you can find a way to prove that Leonard Miller is a real player over the next couple of games, and Leonard Miller is 22 years old in this,
only his second year in the league.
That's a position you don't have to draft. That's a position you don't have to worry about. You can focus on going after a wing instead of saying, man, maybe we got to trade up late in this draft, or maybe we got to focus late in this draft on if that Portland pick conveys going out and getting a big man. Maybe you have your answer in the building, which didn't he came over in the Io DeSumo trade, right, from Minnesota?
So, yeah.
So if you can find your big from a trade that, I mean, was Rob Dillingham and basically you thought nothing, that's a good spot for you to be in. And that helps you moving forward. Again, I don't know if he is an answer. I don't know if long-term he's going to be something that you look at and feel great about. Weirdly enough, to this point, he hasn't played as a big. Like, this is the first.
I get it. He's 6'10". I wouldn't call. He's more of a forward than a big.
But he hasn't even really played power forward. He's been playing. He played a ton of small forward leading up to this point. Like, I guess they thought he was going to be Kevin Durant.
So, I mean, listen, he's a guy that has like some potential. I mean, he's young. He's only 22 years old, so way too young to say, to completely write him off, right? He hasn't played a lot of minutes either. So, I mean, like I said, the rest of the way, especially with P. Will out, you have an opportunity now. Show what you can bring. If you keep playing well consistently, like you said, then I'm not going to say that like he's going to be looked at as a main piece or anything. But if you can have him as a player that you're like, okay, yeah, we can bring him off the bench. We know he's going to play some quality minutes next season. Great. Like, there's no harm. No, at this point, you're not losing anything. Like, whether he works out or not, you're not losing anything. So yeah, as long as he's playing well, keep playing.
It is nasty work. It got to be a little bit that both brothers are on this team, and one of them who's been on the team longer is in the G League right now.
Oh, him and Emmanuel Miller are brothers?
That's his brother. That's got to be a little tough. It'd be like, hey, bro, you coming to the Bulls? Yeah. Oh, I see you at practice. No, not them Bulls. No, I'm on the real team.
As long as you're not DeJounte Porter, you really can't complain too much. That's yeah, I mean.
Hey, I'll never forget Michael Porter Jr. Absolutely, just
bro. He can't like.
That's the wildest thing ever, bro.
Complete lack of awareness of his brother's situation, bro. Like, imagine you having an active case, and I'm just like, yeah, Pat, we was betting, and people like, Haize, what are you doing? Like,
right, bro. Nasty work,
bro.
Look, said, yeah, my vice was always women. My brother's vice was always money. I mean, he was gambling non-stop. It was unbelievable how much he was losing a month in gambling debts. Like, what are you doing? You trying to get your podcast cracking? I'm going to jail. By the way, you know who's going to jail? Chauncey Billups.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to prison.
Under the jail.
He's done. Let's get up out of here, Pat.
Hey man, follow us on everything at Locked On Bulls. You can follow me on everything at Pat the Designer. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to show love.
You guys can follow me at CEO Haize. Locked On Bulls is free and available on every podcasting app and platform of your choice. We want to thank you guys for tuning in today. Make sure you guys tune in with us tomorrow as well. We'll be breaking down more things going on with the Bulls. But once again, go over to lockedonbulls.supercast.com to join the Everyday Club. It's an exclusive community for our fans. You get exclusive access to ad-free version of the show, as well as access to the Discord. So make sure you guys go over there and check us out as well. But Locked On Bulls is free and available. You can catch us anywhere you can get us. We'll catch you guys tomorrow morning, y'all. Peace.
A little double Everydayers Club on that one. Right? Pretty good, right?